Hello and welcome to another Mcfarlane DC Multiverse review. Today we're looking at the set of 4 Build-A-Figure for Plastic Man, as well as a golden label back of Cassandra Kane, extra Superman, extra Batman. Superman came out a while ago. Now in front of you there's only 2 boxes for the Plastic Man collectibles. We'll look at that in the end. So we got the black suit variant, Nightfall. So this is a very classic looking Batman, which is why I decided to pick it up, the gray suit. And it kind of reminds me of Batman the Animated Series suit, which is why I picked it up. Got the classic Superman there with, this looks like the Final Frontier comic book art. I forget the name of the artist. And Cassandra Kane there looking cool, not like what the movies did and butchered her. And moving over to the, there's a mosquito in here. The reason why I chucked away 2 of the boxes is because you see the back is pretty much the same, just shows you, hey, you got the different parts to collect and build and all the other things are in there. And as always, we have the cards in there. You can see you got the Superman card, Batman card, and Aquaman card. These 3 cards are related, at least. And then for some reason, it's just one off. It's a different Green Lantern. Like, okay, that doesn't match. You see the Superman card in there and the Green Lantern card in there. The reason why I still have these 2 boxes is because I have no interest in keeping these 2 figures, because I mostly wanted Plastic Man, but the other 2 figures are okay. Now the biggest problem with this set of collectible cards is if I bring in the Batman card and the Aquaman card, you can see Aquaman in the back is way smaller and he is way bigger. And also actually, because they've enlarged the art, it actually looks a little bit blurry. Now the biggest problem with this is, like, he had an opportunity to where if you collect all of these cards, you can put them together like a puzzle pieces and have like a collection of cards that actually go together. Instead, we have mismatching sizes, a card that's just random and not there. I mean, these cards were useless in the first place, but now they're on top of that, they're frustratingly useless and they're just crap. Tom Mcfarlane, you'll never see this video, but if anyone or from your company or whoever sees this video, stop putting these cards in there. They are a waste of resource, energy, and they're just waste paper. But for the others, see, look, you got to look at this black and white art card there, which doesn't match the Batman figure. Like, it's not even black and white, so I don't know why. This Superman, classic Superman, is not even in this style, so I don't know what that's doing there. Cassandra Kane actually at least looks the same, so this one's okay. And the Superman card here, well, you don't get a classic Superman with this, or the long hair Superman or whatever. It's one of those blue and red energy Superman, so that card's extra useless too. Figures all come with the usual stands, which are actually decent and useful. The classic Superman comes with this one, so you got the usual stand there, as well as this arm that goes up, so you can actually have him in a flying pose, so that's nice. Let's go with the classic Superman first. He, apart from the fists already attached to his body, he's got a pair of grabby hands, as well as a pair of like flight or open palm hands, so that's decent. Superman himself, the body is pretty good. The colors are a little bit on the light side. I would like it a little bit darker, but it's fine. The logo on the chest is painted okay, and the belt is also painted okay. Now what I don't like is, why is he showing his teeth? I mean, it looks like he's either biting his upper lip or lower lip, or he's doing Cat from Red Dwarf. Looks stupid. Just look at that. So, bad head. The cape, it's far too posed, no Superman logo on the back. Way too posed. So, this needs a cape replacement, which I'm going to try and do soon with a bunch of these figures. It's the first time I'm going to be making some white capes, so good luck to me, but this head is really, no, don't look. I got him for really cheap, like I got him for 100 Hong Kong dollars, that's, divide that by 7.8, and I think that's about $12 US, a little bit more, maybe. Single neck joint up, we could have put an extra joint in there, but they didn't. Very standard sort of body, but the cape gets in the way. He can move his arms a little bit front and back. Torso goes very far back, very far forward, very sideways. Up a lot. Rotation, double elbow. Oof, that's ugly. Forward, back. Any rotation here? A little bit. Actually, no. This one's better than most Mcfarlane toys. Double knee joint. Foot goes up, back, and toe joint. So, yep. Go there. Next, we move on to this classic Nightfall Batman. He comes with a very round, looks more like a Robin Batarang, as well as he's got a set of fists as well as a set of item holding hands, so that's useful. You can, I like that he comes with item holding hands. The head is really good. I like this a lot. It looks really great. Very classic Batman. I like that his arms can actually come down. Some of the superheroes are so bulky or they have too much plastic underneath here that the arms always go out a little bit and they can't do this. So that's nice. This Batman isn't like over the top bulky. And such, yeah, he's got very good, pretty decent movement all around. Again, the cape gets in the way a little bit, but okay. Logo's painted nice, the belt's painted nice. It just looks like a very standard classic Batman. No gimmicks, no weird art style. The cape is a very soft plastic, and it's enough of a neutral pose I can, I'm not too annoyed by it. But once again, I'm going to start trying to make capes for these, so it's definitely going to get replaced by a white one. But this is decent. It's very, very, very soft. Next up, we have Cassandra Kane, and she comes with a really big batarang for some reason, but a tiny, tiny grapple gun with this. Well, we've seen these accessories before. They're just repeated now. And here she is. She looks good. I would paint these little strips silver later. But aside from that, she's mostly a reuse of Batgirl's suit, which you can excuse because, like, yeah, she's just taking parts and suits from the Batcave. So, you can articulate quite well. Her neck's very thin though. Shoulders move a lot. I like that. It's also very far back, forward. She can sit pretty well. Do her legs rotate? Barely. You can still do a lot of poses. Her legs do look a little bit longer than way too long for the body. But for the most part, no, I can't excuse that. I just keep seeing it. The legs are way too long. She does have a wide cape though, because she's gold label or something. So that's nice. So yeah, you can definitely get her in some epic poses, which I'm going to do later. And now we move on to the main event. Let's look at, and we've got another John Stewart, and he's on those figures that cannot move his arms down. He's not too bad. We'll see worse later. But yeah, oh no, actually no, it is quite bad. Too big, too much muscle. Head is really nice. That's really good. His accessories are these Green Lantern bits. You've got like a swinging bit on his arm, or his leg, I suppose, and we have a bit that just goes on top of his fist, so he's punching energy into you. Green Lantern ring painted on the glove. But yeah, this is a very classic looking John Stewart Green Lantern. I suppose if you could to compare him with the recent release of the classic Hal Jordan, the Hal Jordan has a smooth body, whereas John Stewart here has a textured body. So whichever you prefer, I think they both good. Bit of shiny plastic there though, molding process issues. So he could do with like an even out flat spray, I suppose. It goes down, quite a lot. It's broke his neck. Up, sideways, rotation. It can go back his arms, but it can't really go forward too much. Otherwise, movement, double elbows and stuff. Pick and sew for the arms, quite good. That plastic's already looking yellow. That's not good. Back, forward, sideways. Boop, 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 boop. His legs can rotate a lot. I like that. A lot. Boop. Foot. Okay. Next we have Aquaman, the 90s style. I like this. I prefer this Aquaman because I grew up on the animated series. So this is going to be my go-to Aquaman. I do like the orange suit, but this is my go-to. And I think the DCEU actually did a good job combining this look with the original orange suit look. Would have been nice if it became an accessory where he still had the hand. That you can swap out like, oh, got my hand cut off. But no, he's got no accessories. I guess because he's got newer, unique molded parts. Here is softish plastic. He can still look. I can't really look up. Down, sideways rotation. Torso very good. Shoulders can actually move quite a bit. That's nice. Rotating a little bit. So yeah, I think his legs are reused and just painted differently. So Very nice looking figure, but he doesn't even have item holding hands. Like, I can't give him a trident from a different Aquaman. Next we have Blue Superman. He's got these sparkly bits, which I think we got with some of the Speedster figures before. But these sparkly bits, right, they're made of very soft plastic. Oh, well, now this one's attaching. If I can attach this one to and not have it fall off. Well, it's sort of staying, yeah. So these plastic get loose. When I first got them out of the box, they actually stay quite well on the figure, but after a day, they're already loose, so not great. Anyway, that's it. He also doesn't have any item holding hands. He's got blue hands. I can't even get them from a different figure. Oy. Does he use the same-ish body as this Batman? No, the folds and clothing are different, but I feel like this body's be used from somewhere. But the shoulders are very good. Yep, he can move a lot. I mean, he's a basic body bug, pretty much, so he should be able to move a lot. Head moves very nicely. Do legs rotate? No, they... Oh, tiny bit. Come on, do a more extreme pose. There we go. Right, finally, we have a black suit Batman. This is pretty much like Tim Burton's Batman, but from the comic books. He comes with a giant grapple gun, which we've had plenty of times before. And that's it. The head, once again, is very nice. All of these Mcfarlane figures have nice heads apart from the Superman. This is very good, and the whole thing is textured. The cape is very soft material. Once again, I want to replace that. Don't know why they did a blue dry brush on his boots and these fins there. It doesn't quite match. It looks a little bit weird, to be honest. So head goes down. Now his head actually joins up with the neck, so that's okay. Literally like no shoulder movement pretty much. And the cape does get in the way too. The torso doesn't go forward, goes back, but not forward. Any rotating here? Yes, quite a lot actually. That's the best rotating joint there for Mcfarlane I've done so far. One of the best anyway. So he can do quite extreme pose. Just wish he had more different types of hands. So finally we come to the Builder figure, Plastic Man. Now Plastic Man here, he's got this neck joint is very loose because they've designed it for you to replace it with the extended head, but that's way too loose and the gap is way too big. That comes off so easily. Oh, anyway, plug that in. Now he's got the weird expression that we've seen in some of the comic book covers, and that also moves very easily. Shoulders move okay. Let's move down. Let's put in one of these plasticky arms. Now, here's the thing. If Jada Toys can give us a Dalsim with wired bendable replacement arms and they cost roughly the same price as Mcfarlane figures, why can Jada Toy do it and Mcfarlane cannot? Because there's no... This is softish plastic. You can see I can bend it with my arms and it's not going to break. It's a durable plastic, right? So he really could have molded this in the soft plastic that you get with some of the capes and put a wire in there and you can just bend these arms. Instead we got this permanent pose that's not... It's okay for the shelf or statue, but for an action figure I really wish I can actually do more of this. Especially this one, right? You got this hook there, so obviously you want to hook this around someone, which is easier said than done. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, so if the figure's too big, you're not gonna get it around unless you take the figure apart, I suppose. So another thing it would be to go around someone's head. Okay, that's fine. But the thing is, like, I cannot... The way the arm's position, like, it's sideways. It cannot rotate enough upwards and it's gonna get awkward. It's almost there, but not quite. Oh well. Torso, back, forward, sideways, quite good. And yeah, ball joint there for the head, so that moves a lot. Got these toe joints okay too, and since this is a builder figure, one of the joints I use to build together is a rotating joint, so yeah, he can actually unplug him a little bit and rotate his leg a bit more. So the Cassandra Kane figure, McFarlane could really do with a slightly newer mold or redesign some of the toolings. Her legs are way too long, and while the wild cape is nice, it also seems like a bit too long. I guess it's to accommodate her long legs, so it looks a bit weird. I would prefer her to have a slightly shorter wired cape. Great Batman there. It's just a very classic looking Batman. It's the one I finally picked up because honestly I don't need 100 Batman lying around, but if they have a significant reason to have him, then yeah, okay. Probably one of the best Batmans that McFarlane has done. The black suit one here is just, it's also kind of nice, but he's a little bit too bulky for my liking. I like the slimmer Batman look. I'm still not sure about the boots as well as the gauntlets with how armored they look, as well as how with the blue shading it looks a tad bit weird. The classic Superman is, yeah, needs cape swap and face swap pretty much. Blue lightning split Superman, I wonder when he's going to release the red one. So you have a pair of them. He's okay, the lightning bits are hard to use and not that great. So much rather he had like different hands and stuff instead of these lightning effects. But this is a very unique time for Superman. So some people will like it. Me, I'm not keeping it. No, I was not keeping this Green Lantern. He's a good Green Lantern, but I'm okay with the first John Stewart one. Or I'm gonna sell the old one and keep this one. I only want one John Stewart Green Lantern, so I'm just gonna decide which version of him I like more, and keep one and not keep the other. But this classic looking one is pretty nice. Although the older one with a more alien look to the suit is also pretty good too. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time deciding which one to keep. As well, Build-A-Figure here, Plastic Man, missed opportunity. He looks great for the most part, especially this weird out facial expression on the extended neck head. That's actually really nice, but it will also be nicer if there were bendable wires inside the extended arms. Once again, Jada Toys did that with their Dawson figure with also extra accessories for a cheaper price. There's no reason why McFarlane couldn't do that for him. And finally, Aquaman. Great figure, just lacking any accessories or alternative hands to use any other items, which great figure, but really disappointing and annoying that it was just one step away from greatness. So, Squad, just a couple of us. Take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.